Okay, we should be live again. So if you are seeing me up again on stream, then please let me know. Ah, finite. I knew I could count on you. I think we hit a bad Twitch server. Because all I did, chat. Oh, I can't show this. Wait, why can't I show this? 1 second. All I did, chat, was change the output here from 4500 to 3500 kilobits. That's all I changed, which is really weird because that's not a huge difference. 1000 kilobit per second difference, or maybe it is a big difference. I don't know. But I was wondering about something, about this setting, about the CPU usage preset. I'm actually really confused about this because it says that higher is less CPU. So at the moment my CPU usage is around 25%. If we go to the activity monitor, we can see that I have, how many do I have? 8 times 2. I have 16 virtual CPUs, which is why the number here is always a weird percentage. But in terms of load itself, it's actually quite okay. So what does moving this down, if the usage preset is lower, it's going to use more CPU. This is the most unintuitive menu I've ever seen in OBS. All of the others are relatively well explained. This is not well explained at all, which is very weird, actually. I need to Google this, I think. Well, anyhow, everything seems to be... My camera just turned off, didn't it? Amazing. Everything that could possibly go wrong today is going wrong. That's fantastic. That's great. It's amazing. That's never happened before on a stream, by the way. It's probably because I just shut everything off on the weekend, isn't it? I reset my OBS instance over the weekend because every time I was shutting down OBS, it was crashing on exit. Literally every single time. And therefore, I decided to yeet my OBS. I decided to completely yeet OBS off my system and then restore the app with the preferences. And I mean, I guess it worked to some extent because I don't crash anymore when I exit OBS. So yes, chat, please do let me know if this was all for nothing, and I will end stream and go play Pokemon. But otherwise, we can definitely do some coding today. Hey, yo, J. Walter. Finite, I owe you.
Who's that Pokemon?
It was Bulbasaur today. Wait, are we waiting until there are 15 viewers again? No, that was just a little game, you know? That was just a little game. Are we doing my new favorite language? What's your new favorite language? So Finite, you requested across the ridge of the nose. I assume you still want it in blue, because that's your color. Or you changed chat color here. Now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not so sure anymore. Oh, J. Walter, you basic coder. Vertical from top to bottom of the nose. Okay. In blue, finite, or in yellow? Because that seems to be your new color here. You could also choose either of the two. Blue or finite orange. I don't know if we have finite orange. This is probably... That's yellow. Yeah, I think we'll take the blue. It's probably safer. This is actually quite challenging. Finite singularity is not a short name. Okay, let's change here. Jim, welcome in. Nice to see you. Okay. Let me just change cameras so that you can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay, finite. From the top to the bottom. Finite singularity. Okay, let's try it from here. Finite. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rarity. Thank you for the bits, Rugmat. Bit. Thank you very much. Finite, I think we did it. I think I succeeded. Are you ready for the reveal? Here we go. Boom! There you go, finite. Finite singularity. Written across the mask from nose, top of the ridge to the nose. I think it's pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. So thank you very much for redeeming that finite, and most importantly, thank you very much for your subscription for 9 months for our child, Right Join. That is very, very, very nice of you. I really appreciate the support. Thank you for all of your good vibes. And I will attempt to make myself very cute for a moment. How can I do this? I think I can be cute like this.
Cute bunny on.
Oh, really? I don't think that did anything. I don't think that did anything. It didn't work. You heard Cute Bunny on, but the filter didn't change. Did it? It didn't change anything. Why? Why not? That is very unfortunate. Okay, let's try again.
Cute bunny on.
Oh. Okay. That seemed to work. Am I cute enough now for you, Rockbat? I is cute, bunny? I is very cute, bunny. For you. Wonderful. Then we can now start the official part of the stream. We can start the coding. I hope I didn't turn up in time for a bug report. Oh, dust. Oh, dust. It didn't work for the first time. I think it was just because I restarted my stream or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what to tell you, Dust. But yes, don't you dare talk to Right Join with the bunny voice. You'll scare the poor stream baby. Right Join, do you want to go for a walk? Or do you want to stay on the table? in the table? Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Also, I just realized there's literally nothing on my screen here. I'm just sharing my desktop, but there's nothing there. It's just completely empty, like, yeah, so this is my stream. Welcome to my stream. If you're here, I hope you're enjoying it. I put a lot of effort into my stream, as you can see. I spend regularly more than 20 to 30 minutes prepping my stream so that it can look exactly like this. Yeah. I hope it's been enjoyable for you so far. My name is obviously Matty Two Shoes. You wouldn't, like, you can see it in the stream, so I don't know. It's totally weird to explain who you are to the internet. When you don't know who's watching, it's a bit strange.
Like, I don't really know who's watching right now.
Bunny off.
And apparently I'm not cute anymore. Like, I don't really know who's watching me, right? Because someone who isn't logged in doesn't have a user that appears in chat. So they're just watching the stream. It's kind of creepy if you think about it. There could just be, like, in theory, not hundreds, but there could just be like several people just lurking and watching. Also, Ian, welcome in. I didn't welcome you properly. Dust, welcome in. Very nice to see you. Let me see who else I forgot to welcome today. Who else is here? I think I have. Here we go. What the? Wow, that was weird. Let's check out who's here. Sound alerts, welcome in. Nice to see. Finite, we said hello. Ian said hello. Rugmat, we said hello. Yost, welcome in. Jay Walter, also very nice to see you. I think I said hello. Another TTV viewer, welcome. Nice to see you. Bad Cop, nice to have you here. BLG Damn Judge, nice to have you as well. Creative Spot, great to have you here. Edelina, if that's the correct pronunciation, nice to have you. It's the Fritz, great to see you as well. It's Emma, I'm not sure. Very nice to see you as well. Jim, great that you're here. Joint Effort, great to see you as well. Midsoon, great to see you as well. And StreamBbot, so nice to see you all here joining me today on my stream. Which of course, it's a Monday. It's a Monday. So we shall do coding stuff. Because we stream Monday, Friday, and we always stream coding stuff. So you know what? Here we go. We can get rid of this. And we're not quit OBS. That's a bad idea. Where is the visual? There it is. Okay. So where are we in the project right now? I'm currently working on a stream project. It's called Just in Numbers. It's an analytics tool, a real-time analytics tool for Twitch streamers. What it should tell you is something like this. Let me see if I can make this easy to understand. I need to remove one thing from here. On Friday, I received a very, very large raid. That raid was 100 and... how many people? 179 people. Now, of those 179 viewers that came into my raid, my software tracks which viewers in my stream, or I should say chatters, it's more correct, which chatters in my stream came from a raid and which chatters did not. So they came in organically, let's say. Of course, there's a few different ways people can find your stream, but that's not the objective of that. And so what this does is this software tells me, since the raid happened, how many minutes have passed, and what percentage of the people that came in with the raid are still in the stream. So this is from last Friday. And I ended the stream at 2 hours and 11 minutes after the raid. Sorry, no, that's not correct. I ended the stream around 1 hour and 28 minutes, something like that. 1 hour of 27.
Jim Fiike is raiding with a party of 1.
Let the raids begin, Jim. Thank you very much for that. So I ended the stream about an hour and a half after I got the raid. So we have data up until the point of the end of the stream. And what's interesting is at that point in time, just before I ended my stream and raided somebody else, there were 18% of the original raid still watching my stream. And we can see the drop-off points here relatively easily. So we can see, for example, here at the, where is it? Somewhere between 17 and 18 minutes is around the 50% mark. So that's where that initial, that's where that, like, yeah, half, let's say, where they go to. Then there's somewhere here, there's 25%. I think that's here, exactly. Somewhere, where was that? 1 hour 11. So basically 70 minutes into my stream, 75% of the raid has left by that point. Does 1 count, Jim? Yes. 1 counts. But it's just 1. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot you can do with that. It's basically 1 or 0 at that point. And seeing as you were already in chat before, we won't be able to identify that you came in with the raid. If you were already in chat prior to the raid, the tool will not identify you as having come in with that raid additionally. Which in my experience makes sense, because it doesn't make sense to kind of double count someone. What could happen is someone comes in with the raid and they leave, and then they come in later again with a different raid. That's certainly possible. But yeah, basically these markers, so basically 75% decay, 50% decay, 75% decay, and then 100% decay, or sorry, 25, 50, 75, 100 basically. Those markers are what my app is going to filter out. Now, what's challenging for me is that the way I wrote this query, this entire query is written for a single raid. And what we need to do today, and that's why I do not know if I'm going to achieve this today or even at all, to be honest with you, I need to rewrite my function so that I can use it within my app and track the different raids. So you have a raid raw table, and basically we need to come up with a table design that fits to how I can run the query momentarily. This won't be like the final app design. I'm doing this as like an MVP. And people will be able to, on the website, just the numbers. Ring lights. On the website, just the numbers, you can sign up for the alpha if you're interested in getting this information. Everyone who's signed up to that waitlist will receive an invite to check this out, to have a look at the first version and decide for themselves if they think it's good. They can give me feedback, they can give suggestions, etc. So for here, for example, we see every raid is stored here individually. And what we need to do is, as that raid occurs over time, we need to basically join a raid with a stream information. So we have a stream. We have a stream here, which has the information about which stream was occurring when. So you have a stream, where is it? Started at somewhere. There it is. So you have a stream started at timestamp. So what we have to do is essentially look at, is the timestamp of the raid within the started at time of the stream. So that's the first thing we have to do. And that we have to put together so we know, okay, this raid belongs to this stream. Does that make sense? And so essentially what we do is we have to construct a table. We have to construct a table that has dates and times in it because we do not want to do this calculation on the fly all the time. It's pretty intense. So we're going to need a table that has every time down to the second in it. I think we have to look at whether... Yeah, okay, these inserted at they're with millisecond, but we won't care about milliseconds. So we're going to have to create cleanup rate data. Did we create a table out of this? I don't remember this. I don't remember that at all. What? Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, so from the Twitch raid raw table, I want to create a table that is cleaned up. So that's the first objective, and that's the thing we're going to be doing right now, is basically focusing on that. Does that make sense, chat? I hope that makes sense. And I would like everybody to tell me how their week started off so far, because it is Monday. Most people start their week on Monday. I'm curious to know, how does your week look so far? How did you start the week? Personally, I started the week out with a bit of a high, which is that we hired a student temporarily to help us with some of our startup stuff. And so we spent some time today going over a few things and doing some of the work. Ian, oh, I missed your earlier message, by the way, Ian. I lurked for a couple weeks before I made a Twitch account. Ah, okay. Yeah, actually, that's true in my case as well, I think. Yost, what did you mean by good save, by the way? Sleep coding instead of sleepwalking. Jim, how does that work exactly? Sleep coding. Do you get up in the middle of the night and you're like, and then you sit down at your desk and you have no idea that you're doing that, and you just start writing code? And then what? Like, does it work? Ian took a big ol' walk on lunch with the pooch because it was so nice out. Oh, that's nice, Ian. Sausage doggo. 2 birthday parties in one weekend, one for me, one for my roommate. Wow, Rockmat, happy belated birthday to you. That's awesome. Happy birthday to you, Rockmat. That's cool. I hope you had a great time. Yo spent 3 hours on the phone with airline support people and then probably got yelled at by the local council tax guy for asking for a discount when you've been overpaying for years. You have a fear of being left out. This last weekend or next weekend, Finite Junior's B-Day was on Saturday. Does Finite Junior and Rockmad have the same birthday? That would be wild. That's crazy. There's like a 1 in 365 chance that that happens. No, wait, are those the right probabilities? I feel like not. Is it 1 in 365 that they have the same birthday? I feel like that's not the right math. It's not the right math, is it? Isn't it like something weird, like 1 in 365 times 1 in 365? I don't know. Your roommate's birthday is today. So you celebrated on the 2 days that neither of you actually had a birthday, is what you're saying, Rugmat. People who are the same tend to have the same birthday. It's a 0% chance as they have different birthdays. In a room with 22 people, there's a 50% chance that 2 of them will share a birthday. Yeah, but what on... I'm talking about the whole population. If you have 2 people, randomly, what is their chance to have the same birthday? Like Finite Junior and you, Rugmat. I mean, technically you're in my chat room. so if there's 20, oh my gosh, there's actually 22 users in here in chat right now. So there's a 50% chance that you and Finite Junior had the same birthday. It was 50-50. Interesting. Okay, might as well just flip the coin at that point. I'm curious, chat. So, what does everyone think about this number? What does everyone think about this number? Like, the initial drop-off of 25% of the raid, I think, is relatively normal. The 50% mark around sort of the almost 20 minutes, let's say. And then up until end of stream, an hour and a half later, we still had around 20% in there. I'm curious what your interpretation is of that, chat. Whether you think that is a good viewer retention. 50% there are two people who share the birthday, not that two particular people selected have the same birthday. Oh, math is hard, Finite. Math is hard. First week in May is my birthday. Okay, Jim. Well, we will be waiting for your birthday. Do you already have plans for your birthday? Mostly coding. That seems really high. Thanks, mostly coding. I mean, no one's ever measured this before, really. They only know overall viewership. They don't know the viewership from the raid specifically. So that's why I think this is really interesting, to be honest. Okay, so we have a cleanup raid data thing. Did this actually work? Oh, look at that. We actually did. If that's accurate, it's super interesting. So mostly coding, it is accurate to the extent that we are identifying the people who are coming in the raid via chatters, not via viewers. Should be cool to see once you have more data. I do have a lot of raids already recorded, so that's what makes this interesting. Welcome to the channel, by the way, mostly coding. I'm glad you found me. We do have a lot of raids recorded here. We have actually, if we exclude all the ones, we probably have we probably have like quite a few actually. I have to check how many are not single person raids, because we had a lot of people doing single person raids. I thought you were just starting. So yeah, I mean the stream. I've been up for 30 minutes. I mean, there was a bit of a hiccup at the beginning of the stream. I had to go live twice today. But yeah, this will be very cool. Ah, yeah, so the data collection has been running since so the raids have been collecting since end of February around. I think those were still tests, I can't remember. Something like that. And the chatter data that I'm using has been running since mid-February as well. No need to apologize, by the way, mostly coding. That's no problem. So the chatter data, I think, has been running consistently since February. Yeah, something like February 11th, around that time. So we have buttloads of data, chat. That's not the problem. It's not the problem. So we have a clean stream data. Now okay, so we cleaned up. Did I actually do this? I cleaned up the raid stuff last time. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that I finished that. So we have a Twitch raid raw UUID, blah 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 blah. Yeah, here, so raid viewers. We could take out the raid where raid viewers equals 1. I'm just gonna do this for, oh wait, we can't select that yet. 1 second. Where raid viewers equals 1. No, sorry, greater than 1. I want all the raids that are not single raids. Jim, no plans yet. When I make plans, they seem to go sideways on me. So you really don't make plans. Read above, please. Did I miss something, Jim? That was your last message, right? I think that was your last message. Sometimes it takes me a couple minutes to catch up on chat. Speaking of catching up, I need to run an ad now because I restarted my stream. So those of you who don't have a subscription, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything crazy during the ad break. No worries, Jim. So you see, we actually have 11 raids, and we have, I think, over 10 viewer raids. Like greater than 10, we actually have 4 that we can work with. So that would kind of be the objective, is to look at it for like the larger ones. I mean, this 179 one is just a beautiful, beautiful use case, right? Because we can really do a lot with such a sizable raid. That's not full data. I don't see ROS codes in there. Yeah. I know, finite. I know. Okay, so we have a structure for the table. And now we could say we want to insert this into cleanup raid data. I assume, because we have everything here: raid tau ID, raid origin, raid created at, raid viewers, raid to broadcaster, user, blah 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 blah. And then yeah, that's all good. We have everything that we need. I don't think we need anything else here. Okay. Oh, there's even a second ad. I forgot to mention that. Some people might get 2. If you got a funny ad, you can also tell me. Oh, speaking of funny, I totally forgot about that. I have a new I have a new filter. I didn't make a channel point redemption for it yet, but maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait a bit until I activate it. I have a feeling there might be some friends coming over soon. It's possible. I don't really know. You never know, right? Everything is possible. Everything is possible on Twitch. Alright, so those of you who got ads, you should be back by now. You can also ping me in chat if you're back. Otherwise, I think it should be fine. And now we will not get any ads for 2 hours, which is... Thank you, Jim, for signaling me with the lights. So yeah, so we have cleaned up the raid data, which means we can just rename this table. Rename table. We're gonna rename the table to Twitch raid, because this is the clean table now. Let's refactor then. Those friends might be tired after watching a long stream. That's true, but there may be a lot of viewers in there who only just started watching, maybe. However, okay, so we have a Twitch raid table. Okay, let's insert these. And let's see if the logic works. Because this would be what we need to do as part of the... Oh, oops. Column raid created at is of type timestamp with time zone, but expression is of type text. Raid created at. Okay. Oh, did we run into this problem last time? I feel like we ran into this problem. Maybe I need to cast this to timestamp. Oh, I think that worked. Did it work? Hey, it worked. Awesome. All the raids are in here. 35 rows. Now, what's interesting is if we run this again, it should not insert any rows whatsoever. Because... oh no. I didn't adjust the wear condition. It's gonna have 70 rows in here. Oh, this is awful. Awful. Let's just delete them. Okay, we have to adjust the condition. I forgot about that. Twitch raid raw UID from Twitch raid raw. No, hold on a second. What was the logic here? From Twitch raid. Ah, here we go. Where basically where UUID, which is the ID of the raid in the raw table. Yeah, because it's selecting here, you can see it's selecting the UUID. Sorry, well, I zoomed. Excuse me.
Disappointed!
If you have a UUID from the raids and it's not in the destination table, essentially, then it will clean up the data. Data. Okay, so now there will be 35 rows in here. 35. And if we run this again, it will not insert those rows because the UUID is already present. Yes, it works. Cool. Milestone achieved. Therefore, this code is now export ready, which means this can go into our application. So all we have to do is find the part where we do the raid stuff, which is here. So detect event.mjs. So there's two parts to the app at the moment, right? There's a DC, which is data collection. Thank you, Jim. You're going all over the place emotionally. First you're disappointed, now it's perfect. I mean, you know, all over the place. So there's a part for data collection. The data collection, yeah, let's drop RedMat. I haven't dropped in a while. There's a data collection part, and the data collection part
Garbage.
The data collection part is a bit tricky, but basically what it does is on a certain schedule, it runs some of these functions. So for example, chatters to DB, this function gets run every 2 minutes. So it gets the chatters, it writes the chatter data into the database, and then, oh, I landed on my own stream. That's definitely not rigged. And then it does that. And the way that this function works is very simple. There's just a cron job. There's a cron job here, which runs the file every 2 minutes. Past 24 hours are Matty Two Shoes with 92.25. I can't hear you yet, but is the raid bot thing working? Uh-oh. Thumbs up for yes. I guess they are coming over. I guess Panther is coming over with some friends. Oh yeah, it's 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. So basically, yeah, every 2 minutes it runs these functions. But at the same time, we have a listener. If you're familiar with front-end, it's like an event listener. It's the same principle. It just works with a WebSocket. And the WebSocket is really cool. So I'm not going to deploy yet. I'm going to wait till Panther comes in, because otherwise this is going to mess everything up. I feel like if I mess up the deployment, then that's not cool. So yeah, basically what we need to do is in the detect event script, we have a part that detects a RAID, which is here. Yeah, so RAID event has get user data, process stream data, and write RAID data. What we also have to do is make a function here, an async function called clean RAID data. And we don't have to pass any arguments to it. That's what's kind of cool. We just have a query, and the query gets executed. And we can get inspired by what we wrote already in the stream to DB, because in the stream we are also cleaning it up. Oh, actually we could write it exactly the same. We could literally write it exactly the same. Let's take that out. Okay. I will replace this in a second. So that's our query. Clean RAID data. So our query is raw RAID cleaned, and console log is Twitch RAID raw data cleaned. And the query for that is this. Because we can run this as many times as we want, and it will still only have 35 rows. No matter how many times we run that query, it's always gonna have... Oh!
Light 4 and 3R is rating with a party of 98.
Oh, that's the best raid message. Oh, that is one of the best raid messages I have ever received in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No! 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 Oh no! Oh, look at this! Completely broken! I can't even succeed! Oh, it's broken! Oh, it's completely broken! Why? Why? Oh, oh, I think it's back. It's back. Okay. Garbage. Why would you do this, Panther? Why would you tell everyone about ask.com? Welcome in, Panther. First of all, let's see if you did your clip hygiene. I assume that everybody knows who White Panther is, but it is prime real estate. That's true. Let's see if you did your clip hygiene, Panther. Let's see.
Stop thing. No, you didn't miss anything. I'm just an idiot.
Oh, look, that's me. That's me. That's me. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm just
giggle
laughing
fits
at
are the
my
best.
jokes. This is that code. Marks, this is that code. I'm crying.
Oh, that's great. Giggle fits are the best. Oh my gosh. Perfect clip.
Quality.
Oh my gosh. Salma, how was your stream? If anyone does not know, oh, we have 69 viewers, chat. Congratulations. If you do not know, Panther was doing a 12-hour marathon, and yeah, I don't think it went so well at the end. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, by the way, to Exegete for resubscribing for 1 month at tier 1. You have been subscribed for 7 months. That is very kind. I will come to you in a moment. Ganit, B1 Mind, Melody Dev, and .NET Craig, thank you very much for those follows. Melody Dev, that's very nice to see you. We're on different time zones. Never again. She'll do 24 hours next. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I've done a 14-hour stream, and I can tell you that neither Panther nor I are probably going to do a marathon stream anytime again soon. It's really... Oh, that's really something. Let me see. I missed a lot of first-time chatters here. I'm very sorry if I missed you. Let's see what I missed. Digi Designed, welcome in. Very nice to see you. Bad Cobb, nice to see you again. .NET Craig, it's your first time here. That's also very cool. I know we've crossed paths in Panther's stream before. Tabs, nice to see you here. Jay Barty, great to see you again. Steffi, hello. Thank you very much for joining as well. Luce, are you selling .com? Why is everyone asking me if I'm selling the domain? B1 Mind, thank you very much for joining as well. It's also your first time here. That's great. B, it's good to see you. That's been a while. Time Enjoyed. Oh, hello. Very nice to see you. It's early in the day for you, I think. Maddie, where's the ass.com? We waiting. Is that so, Tabs? You're waiting for ass.com. Okay. It's very interesting. I can't really... personal space. I believe that it's early for you. I believe. Thank you, Yost, for doing the redemptions, though. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. It is not worth it. Exegete, I would light it right on the lips in red. Oh, and on the plus side, all other streams will be a walk in the park. That's right. Any stream now that you do that is less than 12 hours is going to be easy in comparison. Absolutely. Exactly. Super easy. Exegete, there's a little bit of a problem with the lips. I will explain this, chat. .NET Craig, hello. Yes, usually first time here, usually glued to the telly at this time. Oh, interesting. Tabs is only here for ass.com. Your net's having a fit. Your internet, B1. I'm sorry to hear that. So we have this thing here, which is very simple. This is the mask of subscription. Everybody who subscribes in my channel gets their name on the mask of subscription, and I hang them up above my desk afterwards so that I can cherish all of my subscribers even when I'm not streaming. I have them visually in front of me, and it's also extremely creepy. And therefore you get to choose where you put your name and in what color. So exegete, it's a little bit difficult because J. Walter has already written on the upper lip. So you would have to take the bottom lip. So I hope that's okay. Also, Panther, yes, please go rest. Please don't stay. And I will get to all of your redemptions momentarily. Update. Update. Stage left eyebrow. Oh, Ian, I can do that redemption while we do this. Okay. Let me just... Cool, gang. Excuse me. We're going to be extra cool while we do this. In black. Stage left eyebrow. Stage left eyebrow. So you're talking about this eyebrow, right? Hold on. This one. Here. Is that what stage left means? Is it my left or your left? Like, in relation to my face. Like, if this was my face, it would be left or would it be right? That's the question. I think you mean left. I think. So, yes, exegete. I shall start writing and hope that it's correct. Otherwise, I may need to refund you your subscription, which I don't know is possible. My left eyebrow, wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna go. Exegete. Yo. There you go. You are now my left eyebrow exegete. Thank you very much for that. I highly appreciate your support. Beats! Put me on the opposite eyebrow. Did I miss your subscription? Did you subscribe, Beats? Did I miss something? No. This is the mask of subscription, Beats. This is the mask of subscription. You can only get on here with a sub. How did you get your sub? Where did that come from? When did you sub? 3 months. Does that make you highbrow? Just now, but it hasn't come through. Oh, that's interesting. Well, you're subbed. 3 months. Cool. It was at the beginning of the raid. I see the exegete one in the alerts. That's strange. Oh, how odd. That's so weird. Irish Beats. Irish Beats. Channel subscription message. Oh, did you change your tier or something, Beats? Or did you go from Prime to non-Prime or something? That's really weird. But okay, Beats, you're subbed. Yeah, what, opposite eyebrow, same color, black? That would be hilarious, because then you have like both eyebrows. I'm the Twitch ghost. I do not appear in the logs. Is that so? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think we'll put you in black as well, right? Because that's cool. Is that a Pokemon exegete? I mean, you're subbed. There's no question for me that you're subbed. You have a right to be on the mask. That's fine. Not an issue. Here we go. Irish Beats. Irish Beats. There we go. Double eyebrows, people. This face is absolutely terrifying. I'll just say that now. This is absolutely terrifying. Also, thank you very much to Ivars Meijers, if that's the way to pronounce your username, and DigiDesign for your follows. I appreciate that very much. It's always great to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful evening or afternoon or morning, whatever time zone it is for you. And as is customary for the mask of subscription, I shall also wear it briefly so that you can gaze in its full glory and recognize yourself on the mask of subscription. Voila. So the mask of subscription lives on another day. Now we need to take care of something, because Bad Cop, you have redeemed a time warp scan, and I need to know from you which direction you would like the time warp scan to go. There is top to bottom, bottom to top, top right to bottom left, or top left to bottom right. Those are your 4 options. And we are going to attempt a time warp scan. bad cop? Where is good cop? is what Panther would say. So if you do not have a particular decision, bad cop, then I will make an executive decision for you. I think it's just a jump to the left. No, I will do the top right. No, I will do the top left, bottom right variation. Bad cop. Okay. So here we go. My first attempt. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I have to like compose myself. Maybe I should turn off the music as well. It's very intense. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Oh no, they're all activating at once. That's not good. That is bad. That is not good. Why did that do that? Why are they all activating? Did all the hotkeys break or something? What the? Okay, all of the hotkeys broke for some reason. So it's like I just disappear. Although honestly, this isn't the worst of the time warp scans that we've ever had, that's for sure. It's Mission Impossible Laser Room. Oh yeah, exactly. Doon 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 doon. Ah, I'm getting stuck. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Okay, so actually how it would work is we would need to do a time warp scan, and it would be something like this, where it comes in from this side, and then I'm like, oh, that worked out. That's not entirely bad, actually. That's actually not so bad. I mean, it's no Renaissance painting, but I think we'll ask Bad Cop when they come back if that was okay. So, exegete. Okay, I have to decide now. Ian, your redemption was a long time ago, but I guess I have to do that first. Okay. I can't do all the redemptions at once, but I will attempt to code like this. Ian has redeemed vision trouble, and that means that I need to code with these. So what is my code? I guess you're wondering what the code is. Well, this is what I'm coding at the moment. I'm coding an app that lets you better understand how your raid viewership has performed. Let me show you what I mean. I think we have, because I can't see properly, somewhere here. I think here, maybe? What's terrifying, .NET Craig? What's terrifying? Googly eyes? That's not terrifying. That's lovely, don't you think? Woo! See? They're fun. They're very fun. Oh, parachute droplets. Okay. Does that work? We need the drop game running for that. Did that not work? Okay. Did those droplets not come? Let's do them again. Hold on. I'll do the droplets for you. J Barty. I'll redeem that for you, because they went through automatically. I think you gotta do them when the game's already active. I think. Uh-oh. That doesn't work. Oh no. What? Oh, I'm sorry, J Barty. There's some issue with that. Did I land again? In my own stream? Oh no. All the comments. I already know what the comments are gonna be. Look at this. I landed in my own stream again. That's the second time today as well. I know everyone's gonna just be yelling rigged. Yeah, see? Rigged. But I don't control this. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, chat. It's not my fault.
Garbage.
Who is it? I can't see. Someone tell me. I can't see. Charmander? Is it Charmander? Ah, yeah, Charmander. Okay. I score in my own drop game.
Fine. I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
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 Good, that's the one.
Oh, that did sound like the one, didn't it?
Can't do it. We'll do it live.
Do it live!
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it
Yes.
live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I appreciated your joke from earlier, Exegete, by the way. I can't remember whose stream we were in. It might have been Panthers, but I really appreciated that. That was funny. Yeah, so chat, basically the objective of this, if I can move myself over somewhere where it doesn't bother you. Yeah, okay. So the objective of this thing is to show you the performance of a raid. And actually we could do this with Panthers raid that came in, but we can't do it yet because it's still a little bit early. How long has the raid been here for? How long have you all been here before? 16 minutes? 15 minutes? Maybe? 18 minutes ago was the raid. Ooh, that would be interesting then, because the drop off at this one, 18 minutes, was around 50%. So we could technically do the same calculation for Panthers raid. But that's distraction. That's distraction. I really just want to finish this stuff, chat. You know? I really just want to finish the features and get on with it. The uptime here is just over an hour, Exegete. All time is measured in 12-hour increments. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I cannot see with these. I'm so sorry, Ian. But I really cannot see. But Exegete, you have asked for it, and therefore, would you mind turning the lights red, Exegete? Because it's not something I can do on my own. Time is irrelevant. If you turn the lights red, the effect will be even more profound. How about that? The cake is also a lie, yes. For your redemption, Exegete.
Peekaboo one.
Hello. I don't know why I do this, chat. I really don't understand why I do this, but it seems to be entertaining for people, and therefore that's what we do. That's what we do. So thank you very much, Exegete, for redeeming personal Zippo. Oh, it could not be more perfect. Zippo2365, thank you for lighting the fire on this stream. Thank you very much. How many points to get our name on that mask? There's no situation where you can get your name on this one. I'm sorry. Do you wear that mask to go grocery shopping? Not always, Ian. Only when I shop at home. Only when I shop at home. Then yes. Then I do. Yeah. So, yeah, basically, my app is about calculating differences for viewership from a raid. So yeah, and it works. The mask and the voice modulator when shopping. Yes, because most stores online ask for voice identification now. So that works pretty well, because I can be like, yes, I'm Matty Two Shoes, give me my biscuits now. And it works. Works every time. Works. Hello, T. Drayson. Welcome in. Should we check out what you've been up to? Have you been cleaning your clips? Have you, TD?
Can't need a bit. Adding.
What's going on here? Are you designing, TD?
Yeah, that works.
Are we designing here? One way to enforce social distancing. You need to do more clip hygiene, TD.
You need to do more clip hygiene.
Peekaboo off.
Peekaboo off. So, you know how some streamers do coffee time? Maddie's would be coffee with killers. What's funny about that is I don't even drink coffee. It would just be killers. Time with killers. I am curious how Panther's raid stacks up to 50% to this one that came in on Friday, but I feel like we can compare them afterwards once the code is
Peekaboo
deployed.
raid on.
It doesn't work that way, Exegete. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So we have our code that cleans the raids up. Actually, this is a very interesting case. We can see if this works. So if we look over here, if we go to Twitch raid, we will see that the last raid here is from Jim. So White Panther's raid isn't in here yet, but it is in the raw table. Twitch raid raw. Panther's raid will be in here. It's roughly 20 minutes ago. We should see that in
He
here.
laughed. It worked. Nicolol. SpongeBob SquarePants lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Exactly. So this is Panther's raid here. So this one is not in that table yet. So if I run this code on the table, then it should be up to date. If I look here, there should be now 36 rows. Et voila! There's Panther's raid. There you go. Size 98. Oh, we couldn't get 100? That's such a shame. So close. So close. But that is the second biggest raid since I've been measuring. So that's very, very, very cool. And Panther, I know you probably went off to bed already, or at least to get some rest. Thank you very much for bringing over our community, because I'll say our community because we're all part of the Claw, but thank you for bringing over your viewers. I hope the 12 hours were not too bad for you. I found the stream...
Exclamation mark disappointed.
I found the stream very entertaining. And who was the biggest raid from? The biggest raid so far was from Anthony Writes Code. That was last Friday. That was last Friday. 179 viewers. I am not going outside. You are more than welcome to go outside. That is the biggest raid I have ever received as well. Not only since like I've received relatively large raids before, like 50, 60-ish, but that is the also biggest raid I've ever received. So yeah, always very, very, very grateful about raids. Very, very cool. I think raids are a great mechanic. That's why I'm building a feature around them. So let's clean up the raid data. Let's put this query into here. That's where it belongs. So this is our... That's a weird formatting. I think we have to... Is that the right formatting, chat? I feel like that's not. Not sure about this. Of course, I can't really check if it works. Clean RAID data. Well, there's already a pool open at that time because we're writing stuff into Postgres. So somewhere here we would do clean RAID data function. And essentially, I mean, they're all executed synchronously. How are these
data, information, ones and zeros never lie.
How are these executed? Are they executed all at the same time on the same thread? Or one after another? Because they have an async no, they're asynchronous, aren't they? They're all async functions, which means they all execute in their own thread, kind of asynchronously from each other, which theoretically means that the clean RAID data could not technically get the stuff that was just written there, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, we're in. Let's check that this is linked to Railway. Let's link it, WS. Okay, a newer version of the Railway CLI is available. How do I update? Okay, I'll update. Up? No. How do I update the CLI? Railway help? Logs, open, run, version. Railway version. A new version of the Railway CLI is available. I'm on 0.3.1 and they have version 1.4? Oh, I'm missing a lot. How can I update the CLI? Shouldn't there be like an update command or something? Railway-H? Oh, it's just the same thing. Okay, I have to look at this. Do we have a browser window kicking around somewhere? No. Okay, I have to make a new browser window, chat, I'm sorry. So, Railway CLI update. Did you install it with Homebrew? Good question, Exegete. Did I? I might have installed it with Homebrew. Install with brew, npm, or scoop. Okay. How do you update stuff with brew? I think it's with Homebrew, actually. Well, okay, let's just do Railway up for the moment because that I know is going to work. Not a problem. Laying tracks in the clouds. In the meantime, we can fire up a terminal here. It's just brew, isn't it? Which railway? Is that really the command, Yost? Is that really the command? Brew list is the one that will tell you what's installed. Brew list. No, it doesn't seem to be in here. But did I install it as an npm package? Package JSON. No, I didn't include railway here either. Which shows you where a binary is. Ah, really? I didn't know about that. User local bin railway. What does that mean then? How do I know? The path of where it's installed may help figure out how it was installed. Is it a global npm package? Ah, yeah, that could be. npm g update? That will do all of them though. Would it be npm railway -g? Oh, we can just list them out. Yeah, good point. That's a good one. Oh, oops, globals. Ah, yeah, here. At railway. So what if I want to just update railway? So I do npm g railway update. Is that the wrong order? I think it's the other way around. -g. Ah, aha. Right, I have to do at. Thank you, Steffi. At railway /CLI. Thank you all for bringing your own back seats today. I appreciate it. Oh, npm error. File already exists. Remove the existing file and try again. What if I take away the G? Oh, that's only in the project. Armchair coding is the only thing I can do. I disagree with that, Steffi, very much. You can just install it again. Yeah, but I don't want to break the credentials. But I guess I can log in again. That's also not a big problem. Oh, yeah. Now that you're here from the raid, I can show you all something I've been experimenting with. Just for a minute. So there's been... What kind of background is this, chat? What the... What is this? Can someone change the background? 10 print hello 20 go to 10. Weird, you don't have a permission to override it. I would have to force, probably. Yes, thank you for the basic background, Steffi. So I've been experimenting with a filter. And this is ass.com. I would love to know... I would love to get your feedback, chat, on whatever you do, do not sudo npm. That sounds like something I would not do. So I have to just... Yeah, it's a bit of a manual thing right now because I don't have it set up properly. But I would love for you to let me know, chat, what you think about this filter. 1 second. I need to go find it. Okay. Here we go. I hope I can get it aligned properly. It's a bit tricky. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. No!
Distort on.
I knew it! I knew someone would do it! It was a given. It was a given. The opportunity was there. I gave you the opportunity, and you took it. Good one, chat. Good one. Yeah. Absolutely trash. Absolute trash. Can't believe you did this. Okay, chat, here's the filter. So I have to try and align my eyes correctly. There we go. I am an art streamer. I am an art streamer. Now, the idea would be that I would... This isn't perfect yet. This isn't very perfect yet, but I would try and get several different ones of these so that you could redeem a art stream so that it could be more professional and more creative. And I would love to know, what do you think about that, chat? This is pretty good. This is... So, I don't know what you think about it, chat. Please animate the mouth. Oh my gosh, come on. Like, who has time for this stuff? I don't have time. I don't have time for this, J. Walter. I don't have time for this kind of stuff. This feels like it should pop up when I redeem fart. No. It's just art, not fart. Just add some AI. Of course! Yeah, just add some AI. Gotta make your camera a little more bright so it matches up with the color of the art. Yeah, it's pretty tricky to like adjust the filter and stuff, and I have to get a bit closer so that the angles... But yeah, basically, I was wondering if the idea of having art filters would be funny or not. So yeah, happy to have your feedback, chat. Always very interesting to hear what you have to say about my streams. Try to keep them entertaining because the code is not very entertaining. However, what should be entertaining is Railway should be up now. So we can check whether the new version of the raid thingamahooch... Oh, excuse me, I need to hack. 1 second. 1 moment, please. I am hacking. Need to protect my identity from people trying to steal it. Confirm your email. Excuse me, what? Why do I need to confirm my email again? That makes me concerned a little bit. I already have Railway. I'm exhausted from the 12-hour stream. Good night.
This was a triumph. Making a note here. Huge success.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Exegete. Thank you very much. So I assume you liked the art. Come back to this tab after you click the link. Okay. I am back in this tab. Yeah, J. Walter, 12 hours of streaming, but you, I mean... What the hell is going on here? I can't get into my Railway account. Which is weird. Ah, now we go. Okay. Alright. So I think it should be fine now. I think I can unhack. Okay, we can unhack again. So we have just the numbers WS, that's the WebSocket. 10 minutes ago. Looks up to me. Looks good. 71 users. Redemption. Okay, so if someone would care to do a raid, then we could test if everything is working as intended. I cannot raid myself. That is the only problem with this. It doesn't need to be a big raid. It can just be a single person raid. What we have to test now is in Twitch Raid Raw, we see 36 rows, I believe. 36 rows. That's Panthers is the last raid. In Twitch raid, which is the cleaned up table, I also see 36 rows, where the last raid was inserted at 8:25, and I have the original timestamp of the raid, which is the raid created at.
Steffi 128 is raiding with a party of 1.
Steffi 128. Thank you very much for the raid, Steffi. I will save myself the shout out because I know that you don't have any clips.
Right, join us, Cubus join is raiding with a party of 1.
Get out of here! Right, join. It's the most ridiculous thing. That is the most ridiculous thing I've heard. How can a right join be the best join? I should ban you. I should actually ban you. I should legit actually ban you from my stream for spreading disinformation. Okay, well, let's see how this thing performed. So in Twitch Raid Raw, we should now see 38 rows because we've had 2 more raids. They are both logged. That's good. What is the case in Twitch Raid? Do we think it worked? I don't know if it worked, chat. I don't have a lot of confidence. Oh. Only one of them is in there. See, this is what I feared. This is what I feared, is that it's not fast enough to pick up all the data it needs. Or it knows right join is the best join is just utter trash and it just didn't include it. Ah. Oh, Surly. Holy moly! What kind of speed is that, Surly? How did you do that? That's insane. So we have to think about how we want to do this, chat. Because maybe we need to introduce it into the other part where it gets the raid data and writes it. We might have to directly put it into that part. Oh wow, I landed again, but it was too low. And Surly, you landed. That's very impressive. This is a bit of an issue. How can I make this thing wait for this thing? I need to put them into a function, don't I? Like, I need to put them into something like this. So that it doesn't go further, right? Is my understanding. If I want function 2 to only execute when function 1 is done, so if I need to, I can just await them here. Really? Does that work? Can you do that? Can you actually do that? Really? Because these are async functions? We could try. Can try it locally. Node detect event MJS. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I think what needs to happen is these need to be put into its own. Where am I here? This is a promise. This is what's being returned from the promise. That's why I think it doesn't allow that. I mean, basically what we did here is process stream data. We did it in the same way. We did await get stream info, and then we did if data length is greater than 0, await wait stream data. So you could just do 2 awaits and then return nothing. Have that in a async function for these two together, right? Rate data and clean rate data in theory, but that's like nesting functions. Put async in front of function event 2, and then you can await other functions inside that function. So on the socket, so if I do here async, then you can await inside, right? Then I can await this, and then it will always finish this. Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that. That's actually very clever. So now it's listening for events. Now I can do the test, because there is a test method with a raid here. Let me just test this. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so channel raid data written into Twitch raid raw data cleaned, stream data written into Twitch stream raw, 61 users written into Twitch chatters. Oh, so that actually looks like it worked. So let's check Twitch raid raw. Again, this was just a test event. Oh, there were two test events at the same time? That's weird. Did I press twice? Maybe I pressed twice. Okay, fine. Twitch raid. It should have. So these are the ones from before, from Steffi, and right join is the best join. And these ones have a slightly different structure because they're just tests. So yeah, it worked. Wonderful. That's great. So we're gonna erase those entries because we don't want them, because they're garbage. Thank you very much for the backseating. I appreciate it. I mean, it's not backseating. Thank you very much for the assistance, not backseating. I appreciate that very much. Okay, so this is working well. We can close this again. And we can do railway up. Boop. And this would be a chance for me to take a very short break. Careful, if you say that too loud, the database might destroy itself. My boy's all grown up. Aww, thanks, Yost. I will take a very short break and we'll be back in a minute or so. I just need to stretch a bit, and you can look at Fiona. I think she's on the couch. I will adjust the camera if needed. Be right back.
Garbage.
You can see the pain in my eyes. I'm on the edge, aiming right in my mind. Running up.
my childhood.
And Secretary Cardona and Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Fairby, you know, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country,
I can smell the creative juices. Yum, 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 yum.
Mm-hmm. I hope so, Rockman. What's also nice is... You know what that is, chat? It is a snack. I needed something to tie me over. Who are we banning, Exegete? Look what I got myself, chat. Yes, they are.
That really blew my mind. Like, I have goosebumps.
They are Christmas chocolates. Snack, as in the euphemism we just learned about today. You learned about a euphemism called snack? I'm not aware of that. All I know is that there's these tiny red Lindor balls in there. And as you know from my chocolate stream 2 weeks ago, I adore these. So I'm trying to avoid saying anything that can be clipped and used against me. I'm just gonna say that they're super yummy. Apparently you are a snack is a way of complimenting someone. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Not reading it, Steffi. It was already clipped, I believe. I have to go check my clips again. But I think somebody did actually clip it. And of course it's going to come up at some point. And how am I going to explain that to people? There's going to be no reasonable explanation. Oh, you did. Well, there you go then. There you go. Oh. Okay. So the app is now running, which means we know the raids are being cleaned. Because clean raids are important. Don't forget to clean your raids, kids. So the raids are being cleaned up, which means we don't need to do that anymore. Which means we can just rewrite this entire SQL thing. Easy, right? It's only 11. Easy. Easy. And yes, I know you can't see my screen. Don't forget to wash behind your raids, dear. So the raids are being cleaned, which means that everything is good. Everything in raw is up to date, and everything in the raid table is up to date. Should also be 38 rows. I'm so tempted to just delete this row. Right join is the best join. One of you actually went to the effort of creating a Twitch account called Right Join is the best join. That's what's crazy. I respect that. I can respect that. So we don't need VS Code for a while. That's all good. We can get rid of that. Goodbye. What we need to do is write a lot of SQL, actually. So like I said earlier in the stream, this entire query right now has been written with a single RAID in mind. And we need to now figure out a structure based on Twitch RAID, where we have the RAID event itself. We know exactly when it occurred. So this RAID created at is basically the time of the RAID. And if we take that timestamp and look at it on a time series with the stream, then we should be able to figure out something. So I think the first thing to do, I know how the logic of the RAID works, so I'm not going to use this query. I'm first going to generate myself a time series. And this is going to take several minutes to execute, I think. Because I'm going to generate myself a time series in database for every single millisecond between the beginning of this year and the end of the year. Does that make sense? Is that smart? Should I do that? I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. I don't know if that's such a good idea, actually. Let's start yet again another query. RAID query for final table design. Oh, I completely forgot. Is Noob here? There's something I wanted to ask Noob. Is Noob here? Noob? I don't think Noob is here. Close enough, Exegete. Okay, so generate series as day second from generate series. Let's just try first of the first as a timestamp until the 31st of the first, just to see how long 1 month would take. And then we can multiply it. Ah, I know what I can do. Okay. It's still executing. 20 seconds. How many milliseconds are in a month? I think this is something we could Google, right? Oh no. How did you get to that number, Exegete? Also, I need to stop this. It's trying to generate something like 80 million rows. No, it's 2.628 with 9 zeros. It's like 26 million. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, we're gonna do everything to the second. That's gonna 1,000 less. That's gonna be 2.5 million. So let's go. Well, okay, to be fair, we don't need. I'm gonna do this until July. I assume to be finished sometime around then. So that's times 7. That's like 14 million. Wow, that was fast. that was like 4 seconds to generate 18.2 million records? What? That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Okay, that's pretty crazy. I have to figure out, so this is day second, which is fine. I should copy this result to a database. What if I don't have one yet? What if I don't have one yet? Okay, I don't have one yet. So I have to create a new table based on this export. And I don't want to export this because it's 18 million rows. So I'm gonna just do this with one row. I'm gonna do this with one row. Although it's just one column. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so we're gonna do a new table. We're gonna call this time dim, which is basically dimension table. Again, all of this is gonna have to be redesigned again anyway. That's not the point. And this is gonna be called day second. And the type is timestamp. And the default is nothing. Okay. So normally, what should happen now is we can test with this one row if we can insert this into this table. Time_dim. Nothing to show. Oh, it hasn't been created yet. Time_dim. There it is. And then it asks us day second timestamp map to day second. Okay, import. Now what? And let's see what happens now. One row inserted. Time dim. And there it is. Whoop. There it is. That was actually first try, chat. Okay, now let's try this with all of the entries. So this is 18 million rows. Let's see. It takes 5 seconds to generate. We're gonna upsert to database, time dim. This should actually be pretty efficient because it's not messing with every single insert. It's just doing bulk insert. It's importing as we speak. There goes the Nyan. But the process... Interesting. It doesn't show me the progress. Did everyone fall asleep, chat? After the 12 hours of Panther, you're all so tired? Makes sense to me. I understand. I understand. Thanks, Rugman. I was just wondering, it got so quiet in chat. Oh no, I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh no! With moons! With moons! Oh no! You can still drop in this mode if you want. I don't know where the target is. I don't know where the target is. It's somewhere. It's somewhere.
Oh, there. Okay.
Garbage.
Why didn't this open? Got called back to work to look at Jenkins. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, Exegete. And thank you for the redeems for colors of the lights, Rockmat. I always appreciate that. How long do we think this is going to take? And is it worth waiting for on stream? Or should I... Wow, Rugmat, 2.49. That is very, very, very low. Very low. Is it worth waiting for here? Or is it something where we might have to just... might have to compromise somehow? The thing is, I don't know how far it is. It would be interesting to know how far it is. Am I still leading with 95? Yeah, I can just... Oh! Okay, it's not done, sorry. Time dim. Let's refresh the table and see. I'm just worried that making another query onto the table will slow down the process even more. But I kind of need to know where it is. And you're right, I should do a thing, account directly without... Come on. This is not a good sign. I think the table is being overloaded a bit at the moment. Select star from time dim. Public. Count Dracula. I wonder what's gonna happen when I execute this. I think there's another query in processing. This one hasn't stopped yet. Defines, welcome in, friend. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. I don't know what to do about this chat. This is a real problem because I might have overloaded the database. Which is not good because then it won't execute any of the stuff in the background either because the database will be overloaded. Or it's just my connection. How are you doing today, Defines? Good to see you again. I think I'm gonna cancel this though. I think I'm gonna cancel it. I do not think that... that failed. Okay. Ooh, it's waiting here. There's something here saying that it's waiting. I wonder why it's waiting. Probably because of the background task. Ooh, I think it finished. It's on perform database connection. That means it's probably finished. Count 0? What? Connection refused. Oh, excuse me? What do you mean connection refused? Okay, this makes no sense. Nested exception. Oh, timeout. Wow. Yeah, okay, something went wrong. That's not a good thing to do. Okay, so that doesn't work. Normally I would do that. Can you not create a generate series somehow? How do people normally do this? That's what I wonder. I don't need it at 1 second intervals. I technically don't need it at 1 second intervals. But I know that if I don't create it at 1 second intervals, it's going to make everything more expensive in query. So I just am gonna go with I'm just gonna call this day minute. And in time dim, I'm gonna modify this column. Modify column to read day minute. I remember when I did this on Redshift once, and yeah, it didn't take that long at all. Just saying. But Postgres is generally pretty quick. Okay, so day minute. We have our time series, which is 303,000 entries. Now we can easily go to the end of the year, because it's only going to be just under 1 million, which is nothing compared to what we had before. That was pretty savage. 524,000, yeah, that's totally fine. Choose target, time dim, okay. 500,000 should take no time at all. Let's import. Yeah. Ah, here we go. There's actually progress bar now. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Now we have a progress bar, so we know exactly how long it's going to take. It's at 40,000 and it has 500 and something thousand to do. So that shouldn't take long at all. Can do a little break while we wait for this. Exegete, you may have seen that I have changed something for you in chat. I'm afraid to try this one because I don't know what flavor it is. I guess you can only live dangerously. Yeah, Exegete, I put something in front of your name. Oh no, it's white chocolate. Oh. Oh. Hey, that's actually really good. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that at all. I don't like white chocolate that much. You fool. Now the stream will break. Not at all, Exegete. Not at all. You've been an extremely active and valuable member of my community for a long time now. And I appreciate that you're always here, messing around, offering help, chatting, whatever. And therefore, you deserve VIP. It's that simple. Along with all the other people who have VIP, like Ruckmat. Ruckmat also has VIP for the same reason. That's my criteria for VIP. It's very simple. You're most welcome. It's the least I can do, basically. The VIPs should all VIP each other, somehow. Maybe we need a VIP. Maybe we need a VIP meme or something. Oh, I'm gonna land again, aren't I? Come on! Seriously.
How is this possible?
Distort on.
Oh no! Where's the drop down? Oh my god, look at the size of my hand. Size of my hand, chat. It's crazy. What the? Ah. Absolutely rigged. Absolutely rigged. Films, have you lost one shoe of a pair of shoes you own?
That actually has never happened to me, fortunately. See films? I have to say, fortunately, that has never happened to me. Hello, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, see films. Working on my my app, I would say, just in numbers. Exclamation mark Jin in chat. You can look at the website. Might be something for you as well if you're interested. Jin Rummy. Nice one, Exegete. Yes, Exegete. The most important thing as VIP is you have access to memes. Other people don't have access to memes. Not all of them anyway. But now you have access to memes. And that's a very powerful thing. Of course, I recognize people I give VIP, they will use the memes. I know that. So, yeah. there's no VIP command. We should probably have a VIP command, but I don't know what it does. There will be a clip command soon, and I know exactly what that's gonna do. So you're working on an animal protection program? No? How did you come to that conclusion though? See films? I'm curious how you came to that conclusion.
Garbage.
Very impatient person. Doesn't it feel good to trigger memes, Exegete? It must feel good. Feels very powerful. Animal protection program is APP. Oh. I see. I am not working on an animal protection program. I am working on a application programming program. APP. App. Or I think it's just short for application. I am working on an application that allows you to do stuff. Paradigm. Application programming paradigm. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I've been memeing it up all day, or are you trolling? Were you able to trigger all the memes, XG? Now I'm curious. I feel like I've restricted some of them. Yeah, so definitely. Ah, right. Yeah, because you're subbed.
Super base soup.
Oh yeah, I like that, Ian. Oh, I really like that. Can we do some more bass? Can we do some more bass stuff? That's pretty hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. Okay, so now we have a full year of timestamps in here, down to the minute. Yay! It's not ordered, is it?
Fish, 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 fish.
Interesting. Okay. That's okay. I'm not. You dropped the bass. Oh no! 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 Thank you, Rockmat, for the bit. Oh, you dropped the base. You dropped the base multiple times. Exegete with the fish emoji. That's actually hilarious. It made it so much bigger than it is in chat though. Like, it's, for me, that emote is so tiny in chat. Ooh, Beats, are you gonna land? Nice. There you go. So now that we have the generate series, let's think about how to rewrite this query. The first thing we would want to do is join up. This is how I do my query design. I need to join up. I need to say what my base is. Speaking of base, I need to say what my base is, and my base is obviously going to be, oh, I should probably start writing this properly so I don't have to correct it later. We're gonna call this select star from time dim. Select day second, or is it day minute now? We did it to the minute, I think, right? Yeah, okay. By the way, there is an interesting thing. So explicitly naming the column that you want is actually more performant than select star, even if there's only one column in the database table, which I didn't know until very recently. So yeah, that's a little tippy tip. I think drop normalizes the size of emotes.
And then. No more anthens.
No more anthens? Oh, I need to try one out. Hold on. Aaron, I need to try something with you. I need to try something now.
Left magnifying glass, right magnifying glass, 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 left magnifying glass, right magnifying glass.
Okay.
Tilde caret 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 tilde caret.
That has a good...
base TS doctor.
Oh, doctor, come on. Really? I thought she would have gone you know? Like dubstep. Someone has to find a way to get Karen to do dubstep. That would be really cool. Okay. So right now, if we just query the base, then we will get all of the times. Easy, right? Don't you go clubbing, Karen? Yeah, she must. We get all of the times. That will allow us to then also arrange when the streams are in there. How do we know when a stream ended? This just occurred to me. How do we know when a stream ends? Because we have live with started at, so we know when the stream started, but how do we know when the stream ended? Oh, maybe we have to take the min timestamp and the max timestamp. Oh, snap. I just realized, chat, we actually don't explicitly know when a stream ended. So like here, for example, Friday stream. What was Friday? The 8th? Friday was the 8th? Yeah, so the 8th. The last timestamp we have for that stream is 22:36. But that's actually not necessarily the time of the stream ending. It's just the last time we received it. We have started at, but not ended. Which is a bit of a tricky thing. Maybe we need to actually explicitly get an end time. Let me check something. Is there an event? Ah, stream offline.
The lawnmower goes shershi area of a boom showroom.
That was a pretty good one, J Barty. I thought that was pretty good. Her impression was not bad, actually. Tech at scale. Would this be the actual end of the stream or just seeing the stream is offline? Yeah, so that's what's really, really tricky. So you can see here. You can see here, this was inserted. Let me check the stream raw for a second. Maybe I missed something. Also, welcome to the channel, Tech at Scale. I might have missed something here, so I might have missed something in the stuff here. I'm looking for, so type live. There might be an event for each stream. Or I excluded it. So I know in Tau we do have this event. Maybe we can just go read it from Tau actually, rather than listening for it. Because it's already in here. It's technically already being collected in here. That's why we don't necessarily need to do it. Stream offline. So the way, so Tech at Scale, the way that I calculate the end of the stream is if there's an offline event and there isn't a subsequent online event within 5 minutes, let's say, or 15 minutes, however long we want to wait. So we can see, what's the most recent events here? There will be some for last week. The 11th is today. The 8th was, or here's a good example. I had to go offline today because of some encoding stuff in the beginning. So stream update, channel update, channel follow. Where's the stream stuff? It's not even here. Say what? That's weird. There's no stream events. That's very odd. That's very weird. I know they're being collected. That's very weird. There's also no stream online offline event here either. Ah, here there's one. Stream offline. Oh, the order is off. Sorry. I wasn't looking as created. I wasn't looking in the right order. That's why it was off. So weird. Okay. So we have the 8th. The last entry on the 8th is, there you go, stream offline. If the stream is down for long enough that stream offline is fired, then it's going to have a different stream ID if it starts up again. Ah, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Tech at Scale. But the thing is that streamers would want to regard, let's say, a 15-minute window. They would want to regard that as the same stream, even though they went down for something like 5 minutes. We can look at today as an example. The 10th. Oh, rewards. Okay. Follow, redemption, stream online. Okay. Then there's a stream offline event and a stream online event. Look at the timestamp between these two. It's exactly outside the 90-second window. I was going to suggest looking at title and category as well as part of the window. Yeah, that could make a lot of sense. Tech at scale. That could make a lot of sense. Yeah. So here you can see the timestamp difference between the offline here and the online is 1 minute and 35 seconds. 37 seconds. So it's exactly outside the 90-second window that you need to have disconnect protection. That's why it fired that event, which is fine. Is there an outgoing raid event, aka when someone goes to end their stream and raids someone else? That's currently not being measured by Tau. So Tau, I didn't build Tau. It's a product by Finite Singularity and some others. I didn't build Tau, but technically I could listen for an outgoing raid event on my own. Tau has the capability, I think, of doing it. At the moment, the subscription for channel raid is only to the broadcaster user ID and not from the broadcaster user ID. I believe it's something that Finite wants to add in order to have the outgoing raid. In theory, you could define the end of the stream through the outgoing raid. However, sometimes people do not raid at the end of the stream for whatever reason, because they have to leave quickly or they just didn't find someone in time or who knows, right? So, okay, so there is a online offline event. The problem is that that doesn't trigger something on my side. Why is that? So if there is a stream online or a stream offline event, then I'm logging that event, I'm getting the user data and processing stream data. Or they're just evil. Outgoing raid, we 100% know the end, otherwise we fall back to our window time title category logic. Yes, that would probably be the most elegant solution. Scale. I could just call you Scale or Tech or Taz. So the process stream data does get stream info and write stream data, and get stream info will return nothing because the stream is not online. Is that right? Text scale or whatever. Did you get walled again, Exegete? I'm so sorry. It's unfortunate. So I think we don't get that stream data when it goes offline. I think it's not processing it correctly. Can I test the stream online offline? I do not think I can test that. No, I cannot test that very easily. I can test it on a second account. Well, this was just, yeah, this was just detecting the end of the stream. For the moment, for the purposes of writing my query, I will just write it as end of stream is going to be max inserted at from stream data. There's a tool for testing events somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, it may or may not work, but we could probably give it a go, I guess. Would be interesting if we can send a stream offline event. I'm just not sure if it'll work, Chris. Usually those things only listen to fraud. And I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot if you want to dig it out. Okay, so we have this. What we now do is we say we want to join streams into this. So we say we're gonna do very simple. We're gonna do a select star from base. 1 second, chat. I have to check on Fiona. I think she's messing with the couch. How come I don't see her? Ah, the camera is off. Off by the angle. What's she doing? Sometimes she goes into like semi-rage mode and she tries to take apart the couch. Is she moving? Is she moving around the blanket? I think she's moving around the blanket. She's moving around the blanket to find like a more comfy situation. Sometimes she doesn't want the blanket either, so she tries to tear it out, but of course she's standing on it. Oh no, please don't interrupt this lovely sequel with cute bunnies. Whatever shall we do? I'm gonna go help her, chat. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know, she just wanted to find a better position or something. That's fine. I also just came to realize I'm watching you. I mean, yes. I switched cameras. This whole time I'm like, this is some cool sequel stuff. Then I read the bio. Zoemgod. Zoemg? I'm not sure on pronunciation on that. I know what it means though. Why? What? Why OMG? Like, what's the surprise for? Oh! No way! Oh! That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Tech. I had no idea. I had no idea. That's so funny. That's fun. Twitch is so funny sometimes. Yeah, I guess Splashy at some point probably mentioned me being like the sequel person or something. It's quite funny. I didn't either. I just chatting about cool sequel stuff in Twitch events. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's yeah, it's a funny place. Twitch is a funny place. You had me thinking Maddie was a celeb. Skill, I'm sorry, would you like a refund? Oh, savage. Well, Jay Barty, it's kind of funny. I'm definitely not a celebrity. Definitely not. However, it was very funny. I was lurking in a stream the other day. No names. I was lurking in a stream with I don't know, 40, 50 viewers, whatever. And the person streaming was doing some sequel, not as like the main thing, sort of like as an aside thing. And someone said, oh my god, you need to, if you want to know about sequel, you need to watch Matty Two Shoes. on Twitch. He is a SQL god. And I was thinking at the time, I was reading this going, my god, like, why would someone write this about me? It's kind of a weird thing to read about yourself. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty funny to read. This isn't the site I had seen before, but you can definitely set up a dev environment to force testing specific. Ah, yeah, exactly, Chris. Yeah. No, I'd rather just, to be honest, I'd rather just listen to another stream via Tau. On Tau, there's an option. On Tau, there's a streamers tab, and you can add another streamer here, and then go online, offline with that stream, and it measures that one. So if I do Maddie2bot or whatever, I don't remember my bot account, then it will add it there, and then I will also receive events for those. Oh no, this does look like Tau, doesn't it? Finite. We were just discussing two things. One, we were discussing outgoing raids, and I was actually wondering if you had planned to build that into Tau, because it would just be, you would just listen for the from broadcaster ID instead of just the to. I think that was on your roadmap somewhere, I just didn't look yet. And the other thing was about the testing the stream online, offline. Outgoing raids is in the latest version of Tau. Oh, I need to update. Holy crap. I need to update then. That would be really cool. Okay. I probably need to update then. Maddie left shoe, Maddie right shoe, Maddie lost shoe. It might even be in your current version. I don't think so, because I don't see outgoing raids in the events. Would they be in here, in Twitch event? I thought that's where they would be. Anywho. Sure, yeah, finite, no rush. I'm gonna need to run another ad, friends, because it's that time of the night. Maddie Horseshoes. That's a creative one. Lurk off to get mojo. Yes, Exegete. Have a good trip. Maddie Adshoe. If they called you a SQL god on stream, you should have clipped that to get their reaction when they saw who did it. Yeah. That's true. But I didn't want the person to know I was there. You know? That'd just be Maddie Nike shoe. It was merged in on March 2nd. I have definitely not updated Tau since March 2nd. Maybe I should update Tau, but I want to finish my SQL. I will update Tau off stream. But thank you, Finite, for checking. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Jay Barty, but I don't know. I don't think the streamer read out. I don't think they read out the comment, the chat from the chatter. I think they just looked at it. Maddie, is this your big data side project? Yes. Yeah. So what I'm working on right now is this project just in numbers. It's a real-time analytics tool, and what I'm doing is calculating the decay. The first feature that we're launching as part of the tool is a RAID decay feature. So it computes from a RAID that you receive how long it takes that RAID viewership to decline over the course of the stream. That's why I need to compute the beginning and the end of a stream, essentially. Although end of stream is, at this point, I'm just going to use the max inserted at from the stream data. But once we have the updated version of Tau, I feel like we can do something else with the stream offline there. We can do something a bit better. So anyway, if we want to compute streams, then we need to go to each stream. And we have to look here. So for example, we have to get the Twitch stream raw UUID as stream ID. But this is actually this is actually not the stream ID. That's the UUID. We will take the stream ID and we will take the started, is it, what did we call it? Inserted at? Started at. As the stream started at. And oh, these are already, sorry, I'm joining this already and that's not correct. This is very close to what I do in my day job, but my job is DNS traffic and not Twitch events. Ooh, interesting. Also, what am I talking about? I just manage people that do these things. Back when I used to do development, this is what I used to do. That's cool. So you wrote a lot of SQL as well? That's pretty cool. So we're going to do a left join, and this is kind of important, right? Because what we have from here, from day minute, is we have every single minute in this time window, which means we don't miss any entries, right? So now what happens is we can autofill when a stream was online during that time window. I'll show you how this works. So essentially we do a left join of Twitch stream as, we're gonna call it S. It's actually pretty bad. I tend to use 2-letter aliases. Twitch stream. SQL with Trino. Trino? On large multi-PB datasets. Flink for event processing. Ooh, Flink is really cool. And Airflow for schedule. Yeah, Airflow is like the gold standard still to some extent. Not familiar with Trino actually. Left join, are you trying to ruin our Twitch baby's life? Did you see the raid, Finite? Did you see the raid from earlier? I don't know if you were here. Look at this. Look at this. I almost cried. Look at this. Someone actually raided me. Look at the username. Right join is the best join. Somebody actually raided me with the username right join is the best join. It's in my database. One person. One person. I was so tempted to delete this row from my database because it's like, this is sullying my data. This is making my data feel dirty now. It's just... Alright, so Twitch stream as TS. On TS dot... We're gonna do... Ah, yeah, that's right. We have to do inserted at. And inserted at is down to the millisecond, so we're probably going to need to trunk it. I think it's date trunk. That's the problem with these types of queries now, because these are down to the minute. Oh no, did you clip? What did you clip? Rogmat, what have you done? What have you done? What is this? Oh no. Maddie speaks truth. Right join is the best join. Oh no! Right join is the best join. Right join is the best join. You clipped it so awkwardly. So that it sounds like I'm saying... I hate you. I can't believe you would do this, Rugmat. That's awful. Awful. Okay, so we're gonna do minute. I keep forgetting the order of this, so I'm just gonna try. Date trunk minute TS inserted at equals BA dot day minute. Let's see what we get here. I'm gonna do where es dot inserted at is not null. Just so I can see if we hit the right thing. Ah, here we go. Okay, so 2250. Yeah, okay. For whatever reason, we had multiple inserts during the same minute. Holy moly. Why are there so many? Oh, no. No. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, chat. That doesn't work. Because we inserted all of them now. We inserted them now. We can't use inserted at as the time. We have to use the started at. And then we don't have the original inserted at. You see, I knew I would regret this. I knew I would regret this, chat. Because you know what I need? I need this. I need this inserted at. This one here, which is not in this table. Ah! Freenode.io, very cool stuff for doing selects of historical synced data in S3 and joining on live streams in Apache Pulsar, which is similar to Kafka. I saw this inserted at bug, but I thought I didn't understand. Yeah. You totally understood. Oh, this is... I need to go join this with something else first. Which is fine. We can just take the stream as a base. We can just take the stream as a base. I don't like doing this, but we're gonna have to do it this way. So we take Twitch stream as a base, and then yes, event time versus processing time. That's right. And the problem is we have a start time, but not an end time of the stream, which is logical because Twitch never knows when the stream ended until there's an offline event. Hey, Finite, I was actually wondering about that. Do you handle that in some way in Tau? Like, how do you handle stream offline? Because that event, what does it even tell you? It doesn't tell you the actual end of the stream. Event type equals channel offline. Is it offline or stream offline? Stream offline? Stream offline. What do you get as part of that though? Wow, you get literally nothing. You just get literally nothing. You just get a notification. Whenever the stream offline comes back, I register it. And this created timestamp for you is the... Okay. I have to think about that. I can't go cross database, of course, right? In my query. This query here, I can't go cross database. So I'll have to figure out what I want to do about that. That's very tricky, actually. With Trino, you can go across databases. Oh, really? Really? Cross database queries? Okay. That's special. Why isn't this resolving? I'm afraid no. I have to blur my screen with hacking. You go across Pulsar, S3, and Elastic. Neutrino.io, distributed SQL query engine. Fastest growing open source analytics project. Wow. That's some serious customers. Like Stripe, Instacart. That's some. Ooh, this looks like fun. This is behind Athena. Really? Wow. Fast distributed SQL query engine for big data analytics helps you explore your universe. I mean, I don't have seriously large. Oh, wait. It was Presto. Ah. It was Presto. Oh, yeah, I didn't recognize the name. Ah, okay. That's cool. When did that happen? 2020? Ah, I'm really not up to date on this stuff. The fork of Presto, yes, that makes sense. Ooh, yeah, I mean, this thing is exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't want to touch it at the time. Because of the meta connection. I didn't want to touch it. I don't touch any, if I can avoid it, I don't touch anything that connects to meta. If I can avoid it. Okay. So we will take the max inserted app from stream data raw, because that is running concurrently. So we will do a streams as select star from Twitch stream raw as B. On this we can do, how are we gonna do this? The UUID? I think the UUID we have in Gin public tables Twitch stream raw column stream data UUID. There is a UUID which is b.uuid equals a.twitch stream raw UUID. Hey, don't autocomplete like that. Like this. So if we join those together and we do a.star and b.inserted at as stream or stream raw inserted at. It's not pretty, but it works, chat. I think this works. This is the best for cross connectors. I just write SQL and C for Elastic, Pulsar, S3, Influx, Pinot, Hive, Cassandra, etc. All my teams are able to treat these connectors as black boxes and just write SQL. That's kind of crazy. That's really cool. That's definitely beyond what I need for here. I'm running everything on a single Postgres database. But I'm assuming your SQL knowledge is pretty dope, to be honest. That's pretty cool. It's unusual to meet people with very, very good analytical SQL. Like database SQL is very different than analytical SQL, in my opinion. And I've only been writing SQL for 5 or 6 years now. Okay, so this works. We have a stream ID, and we have additionally the stream raw inserted at, and that is very important. So we have this is the streams, and what I wanted to do was join this up with, I'm gonna do a nested query. Please don't yell at me for doing this. I don't like doing this. But in this particular scenario, I want to keep everything tidy. My SQL knowledge is 6 out of 10. I'm much more on the infra side of things. Ah, okay. That's also cool. Very important as well. It's very important. I don't know that much about infrastructure at all. So we're going to do select star from what are we gonna call this, as str, for example, or st. And then we're gonna left join. Ah, yeah, this would be the left join. Sorry. We're gonna do select star from base as b, ba. That makes more sense. And then we're gonna left join this as st on st dot. Now we have to figure out which one are we taking to join them. It's the stream raw inserted at equals ba dot day minute. Okay. So now I'm gonna do ba dot day minute and then st dot, what do I want to see? Stream ID started at and stream raw inserted at. Let's see if this works, chat. I don't have a lot of hopes. Oh, we can do a little where here, where stream ID is not null. Okay, let's see what happens. Nothing. It wasn't able to join, right? Because stream raw inserted at is, we need to date trunk this, which I hate doing this. This is why I wanted to have, the data set down to the millisecond, because then we could have joined them. There you go. There you go, chat. So you can see here, basically, there is a stream ID for certain points in time. You're lucky to get down to the 5-minute increment with Twitch. Yeah, I know. Analytically, we decided to take a 5-minute window, but that doesn't mean that I don't compute on the minute, right? So yeah. Anyway, what we have is so for, let me check out a stream. Let me check out from Friday's stream. That would be the 8th. Where is that? Here's the 8th. Okay. So the 8th stream was this one, where stream ID equals this. So what does this mean? We have 116 rows. What that means is we can now compute the start of the stream, which we could do before, but we can also compute the end of the stream by taking the max stream raw inserted at. Granted, that is not super accurate, but I will tell you how accurate it is. Stream manager. Let me just go to my dashboard and see. I can't show you my dashboard directly because I'm not allowed to show certain stuff on the stream. I don't care about that, but Twitch does. So let me go to my content video producer. I know that won't tell me when I ended the stream, will it? No. I have to go to insights, stream summary, I think I have to go to stream summary. Oh, I have an achievement unlocked. Raiding party. Raid 100 times with 2 or more raiders. Awesome. We've raided people 100 times. That's cool. Friday, 8th of April. Can I show this? I think I can show this. Yeah. Okay, so here's the comparison. So we have 2236. That is midnight, so 12:36 here, +2 in UTC at the moment. So this stream, according to Twitch, ended at 12:37. That's a 1 minute difference. Seeing as our stream updates every 2 minutes, I think the lag could only be maximum 2 minutes, right? Essentially. So I think that's actually all right. That's actually not so bad. That's actually pretty good. Okay. So that means that this is reasonably okay. It's not perfect yet, but it's reasonably okay for our purposes of calculation. So we basically are now calculating for each stream, we're calculating each individual window. So we say the min started at, I know it will always be the same, but I'm just saying, just doing it clean. I don't want to cause any problems. And we're going to do the max st stream raw as ended at. And then of course we need to group by 1 and 2. That is a fun one to get finite. And okay. Now what we do... Ah, wait a second. We can't join these here. Wait. No, wait a second. Hold on a second. We can't do this here. Because we can't... Oh. I didn't need to join it with base yet. I didn't need to join it with base here yet. I just realized. Because actually what I need is... Hold on a second. I need to compute the streams first. Select blah 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 from... we don't need to join. So what we're doing is computing for each stream ID, we're computing the started at and ended at based on our data. Aggregate functions are not allowed in group by. Thank you very much for telling me that. I will group by 1 instead, and then everything should be good. Yes, there we go. So now we have for each stream, we get the start and end time. Wonderful. So we know that this stream started then and ended then. Of course, this is maybe not 100% accurate, but that's for these purposes right now, it's totally fine. And we want to order by 2. Descending? No, not descending. Just 2. Okay. There's some weird sorting happening here. Did anyone see that? Some weird sorting here. Why is the 18th in there? That's weird. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so here you have the stream time. Oh, what's interesting is here we could already compute the length of the stream as well. That's actually kind of cool. We do date diff. Oh no, we could do this. I think we can do it that way. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure that this works. Max timestamp without time zone minus text. Started at is text? Oh no. Really? No. Oh no. We wrote this as text chat. Why would we do that? Oh no. Ah. So many things to refactor already. Don't know if this works. Oh, that's cool. Okay, here. So we have the stream time already. Nice. Today's the 12th. So there was 14 minutes and then 2 hours 54. That makes sense. 10, 11, 12. 3 hours. Yep. Checks. Okay, so this means that these two belong together, technically speaking, but that's a whole nother argument. What I would like to do now is from the streams compute now a window where we see so basically what you see here is a base like this. You have a time, for example, first of the first, doesn't really matter. Basically you have a time, and I want to compute if a stream was occurring during that time or not, because then it will allow us to compute everything about the raid along that entire time axis. And it creates a kind of window, if that makes sense, across all of them. So you'll have the stream information and the raid information. So you'll know which raids occurred within which stream times. So the first thing to do is to cross-populate stream data for every day minute, which is quite interesting as a problem, because you basically have to generate a row where the stream was happening at that minute. Let me show you what I mean, chat. So if I do a left join and then do, because we know left join is the best join, we do a left join streams. So we have base as BA and streams as ST. On ST dot what are we computing this on? Started at? Wrong drop. Wrong drop. Thanks for the bit, Rugmat. I appreciate that. Ah, yeah, this is not a timestamp. We are going to have to fix that. That's going to annoy me a lot. So let me show you what I mean. Basically, at some point, we had streams. I'm gonna have to make a where condition here, chat. 1 second. Where what's it called? Stream ID is not null. See, the problem is what we need to do. So here, right? What you see is a problem because you have, there's only 2 rows. Yeah. Basically, you have a day minute entry and then you have the started at time of the stream. But how do you then compute more rows? How do you then basically cross join? I think it's a cross join. You need to compute basically so that you have, for every day minute, you have the stream ID that was running at that time. because otherwise it's going to be very difficult to calculate the RAID alongside that. Basically, the condition is you could create, actually you could create another column. So case when st.started at timestamp is less than, greater than or equal to ba.dayminute, then stream ID end as stream ID test. I wonder if that actually works. And what if we don't join them? So ST started at, and then we wouldn't join them. We would just do a from. Like this. So you've got, you still need to match them somehow. I think this is where we would use cross join. It's not something I use very often. Let's take one stream. That's usually what I end up doing. So take the stream from Friday, for example, because that's where the big raid was as well. So what I'll expect to see for that stream, yeah, there you go. So wait, we need another condition in here. So when the stream started at is bigger than day minute and st.ended at is less than or equal to ba.day minute, then I know my formatting is really bad, I'm sorry. Then stream ID. Ah, now it gets interesting. So this is interesting. This should actually work. ba.day minute is greater than... Oh, what's the timestamp of that stream? I don't remember. So basically the stream started somewhere. Oh, I have to go with it's not good. Sometime at 9 o'clock, which was I think 7. So let's go 1855. 7 UTC? Or 8? That didn't work. Why didn't that work? So ST started at is greater than or equal to day minute, and ST ended at is less than BA day minute, then stream ID. Take this condition out. Interesting. 8th was the Friday, right? Or am I going crazy? Maybe I need to include the stream ID here. Maybe joining them is the best option. Maybe joining them is the best option. See, the thing is, chat, the problem with this is the way that I designed the previous analytical query, this one here, this query here, is that it was only designed for a single RAID and not for more than one, so that this data can't get written as inserts. Whereas something like the thing that we're writing here, what can happen here is basically you have a where filter for current timestamp, and it basically just keeps writing into a table for as time passes. It just keeps writing new row, new row, new row, and you compute everything later. So the RAID decay you would compute after that, because what you'll have is you'll have a column with day minute, you'll have a column with stream ID, and you'll know when the stream started at and when it ended, and then you'll have a RAID XYZ from RAID ID, for example, and then you'll be able to link them to those other two tables. So essentially you would have a stream RAID rollup, let's say, or stream to RAID, kind of. So that means you'll have a stream table. It's like stream collate or something. And then here, RAID collate. That's basically the three tables that you end up with. And in the stream collate, you have basically stream ID, started at, ended at. And you would have, oh yeah, you would have viewers. So you would need, the time count as well. So stream to RAID. So you would need a fourth table. You would need a base table. Oops. You need a base table where you've got timestamp, so day min. Then you have viewers, viewer count, and chatter count. Yeah, something like this. And then these are just the totals. And then you have a stream collate, which has a stream ID, a started at, and ended at. And then you have a stream to RAID, which does stream ID, RAID. Do you even need that? I don't know if you need that anymore. You would have anyway in the RAID table, you would have a RAID ID with started at, or occurred at in this case. And then you would need to have the RAID, how do you call it? The RAID breakdown then after that. RAID size, for example. It's actually quite complicated, chat. It's actually quite complicated to construct. I didn't think I would be spending this much time building this particular feature, to be honest. As a first feature, I thought this would be relatively fast to build, and then I could release it, and then people could give feedback. Then I would be able to improve it. But yeah, one thing I want to do before we log off for today, because it is quite late and I have an appointment in the morning quite early. I want to compare the raid from Anthony with the raid from Panther, because I think there's sufficient time. So let me just put this into a spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet actually open already. Oh, sorry, I unminified something. Is everyone still alive? I know it's kind of hard to follow sometimes on bigger projects. So this is what we computed on the first run. That was from the raid from Encelatosaurus. That's what we computed on the first run. So this was first run. And now we're gonna do comparison. So this is where things get really interesting. I think we want to format. Not the coolest thing to read. Split text to columns. No! Oh no, no, that's not what I wanted. Data, split text to columns. And then we want to split it on the comma. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So it's not so easy to read because there is an uneven drop-off. Basically, this is 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. So it's not perfectly even, but it's not a problem. We don't need that anymore for today. So let's compute the raid from Panther, and let's see what we had there. Okay, so the raid was today, which is the 12th. No, it was the 11th, sorry. 8 p.m. exactly. So we're gonna go 8 p.m. We're gonna go a little bit earlier. We're gonna go to 1950. Up until now, essentially. So 0412 00, whatever. Midnight. Okay, so that's all the stuff we did last time. I'm just doing it that way because I don't have to rewrite the query. The exact timestamp of the raid is here. Twitch raid raw. Here, inserted at. This is the time of the raid. I think that's what we took at the time of the raid, if I remember correctly. I think. Inserted at TS. Chatters. Day second between. Yeah, I think we took the inserted at as the raid time, which would be this one exactly. 98, yeah. So it's exactly this timestamp, which is 8 on the button. 8 on the button. So what we do is we go here and we truncate this to the nearest minute, because everything is to the minute. We don't have a lot of accuracy, right? So we do everything to the minute, and this would all be parameterized normally, which it's not right now, but that's fine. Blah blah blah. Now we can already check. Select star from raid compare. We can already check how far off are they? Oh, okay, so there's a source and a target. 8 and 8:04. That already looks really good. I'm gonna actually put this to 3 minutes and see if we can still get a diff. Oh yeah, there's one at 3 minutes too. Nice. Okay, so 3 minutes is like the lower end. We can't usually go below that. Okay, so now we have a diff between the target and the source. Select star from target, from Raider diff. This is where the magic is, chat. This is why you're all watching, probably. These are all the people that came in. 78. Now remember, Panther's raid was 98, so there's 20 missing from there. So that's fine. That could definitely be possible. That's definitely plausible. Blah blah blah, B trim, blah blah blah. White Panther has raid source. Blah blah blah. Time round day second minus this as time diff. Was it actually very accurate? 2013, yeah. And the total size of the raid was 98. Voila. And now we have the performance of Panther's raid. Oops, what happened here? Oh right, there's 0. At the 3 minute mark is where it starts. Ah, I don't think we... Oh, that's why. Is that because we went so far back up here? That doesn't matter. Okay. So at the 3 minute mark, we have 0.8 raid percentage. Okay, we have more information here. So these are now the 2 raids. I'm sure Panther's gonna want to see this to know whether her raid performed better than someone else's raid. Comma. Cool. Okay, so this one starts at, you can see this one is like 4 minutes all the way up to 2 hours 11 minutes. And this one is from 3 minutes all the way down to 2 hours 34 minutes. So we have enough data for both, right? With the drop off, the difference is that this one here, we rated out. So we have to remove those entries. This one we haven't rated out yet. So we still know. So what's interesting now is we can say, just gonna put a row here. I'm just gonna put these in here because I don't mind sharing that, because it's everything we do on stream here is open. So we're gonna do one chart of this, and these aren't gonna be very pretty, chat. I'm just warning you now. Okay, they're not gonna be very nice looking. Sorry. Here's the raid decay for Anthony. Now remember, the increments are not the same. They're roughly every 2 minutes, but they're not 100% the same. Here we go. Insert chart. Okay. So same y-axis. That's very important. Okay? It's very important. Same y-axis for both. They both go from 0 to 0.8. So the y-axis scale is the same, which means you can look at them comparatively. Already, this is really, really interesting. This, at this point in time, for Anthony, the last entry is 1 hour 27 minutes. 20%. The 20% marker for Panther's raid was 2 hours 34 minutes. that's an hour longer. That's why I said the increments of time here are not scaled. But what's interesting is that the initial break from both raids is actually really similar. And they kind of at some point they level out, right? They find a level out. There's some dips here where people maybe weren't measured properly and they come back in. That's why sometimes there's like a down and an up phase, because we're measuring with such high incrementality. We would probably smooth those out overall in the final product. But basically what's interesting is those markers that we talked about. So basically there are 4 markers that we want to have. We want to have, let me just make this a bit smaller. We want to have 4 markers. We want to know 25% decay, 50% decay, 75% decay, and 100% decay. Most of the time we won't know what 100% decay is. Okay? Because that would mean that literally every single person from the raid is no longer in your chat, which doesn't happen very often. But what we can do is we can take those numbers, just move this over as well. I need another column. And what we can do is we can say, hello, I went out to do some IRL stuff. How is the stream and stats going? Very well, Jim. So I was in the middle of writing my SQL query for the raid, where I was debating some design choices and stuff. And I decided to just end the stream by looking at the difference between the Anthony raid from last week, which was 179, and White Panther's raid with 98, just to see the drop-offs. So Anthony's raid, 25% decay already occurred at 4 minutes. White Panther is somewhere between 5 and 6 minutes. So we're going to call it 5 minutes. Although at 5 minutes, it's technically not the case. So we'll say 6 minutes. Do the curves look similar? To some extent, yes, but we're about to see these markers. This is what I'm looking at right now. So this is the decay, right, in percentage. This is what I'm most interested in, because the amounts of the raids are different. I'm looking at the percentage. So 50%, at what point did 50% leave the stream? So that's 18 minutes for Anthony. And in White Panther's case, 50% was also 18 minutes, funnily enough. Very interesting. 75%, okay? So 75% means 25% left. That is at 1 hour 11 minutes. 1 hour 11 mins. Okay. Panther's raid. 25% left. 2 hours 22 minutes. 2 hours 22 minutes. That's literally double. That is actually double. That is literally double. And 100% decay we don't have for either, right? We don't have that information. But this is really interesting. This is so interesting for me. And Surly, you're exactly right. Panthers stretches out way longer. So if the graph was stretched out in relation, the curve would be lower. That's correct. What's interesting here is basically this information. This is the insane outcome from doing this. And this is something that nobody today on Twitch can show you except me right now. So everyone who's watching right now, you are witnessing like a very, very significant moment, I would say, for streamers, because this proves the value of such a system being useful. Basically, for 50% of viewers, those raids, sorry, I have to reformulate this. for both of these raids, which occurred at different points in time in the stream, which occurred in different contexts, which occurred with different communities, with different streamers, streaming both tech, right? But in different contexts on different days. In both of these cases, 50% of the incoming viewers left after 18 minutes for both streams. And also 25% of them left within the first 5 minutes or so, which is also something that you see very typically with most raids. What's interesting though is this. And this tells me a lot. This tells me we might have to go more granular. We might actually have to go here. We might actually have to go we might have to go in steps of 10. We might have to say we might have to go in increments of 5, for example. We might have to go to 55%. Hold on a second. We might have to go in increments of 10 to actually see a distinctive pattern. So let's look at 55% would be 45. That is 25 minutes here. Hold on a second. I'm going to copy this formatting. Oops. How do you do formatting only? I never forget. I never remember that. This one. Okay, so for okay, so we'll do it back. We'll do Anthony's first. So we'll do 25 minutes, and then 60% would be 40% left. That's 29 minutes. 65% would be 35. That's 37 minutes. 70% would be 30% left. That's 48 minutes. Okay. Edit paste special format only. Yeah, exactly. The paintbrush is a bit faster in this case. Thanks, Surly. You changed your color? You're now brown? How did you get brown? Did you pay something? It's an unusual color, I think. I think it's unusual. Okay, 55% Panther means 45% left. Interesting. Those numbers are actually fluctuating. That's interesting. That might be because of chatters who came and left and came back again. But let's count the first time it dipped to make it normalized. 32 minutes. Polishes his nameplate. Is it brass, Surly? Is that what it is? It's brass. Okay, so 40% is 49 minutes. Hey, you can already see the difference. You can already see the difference here. 65 would be 35%. 35. 1 hour 28. Here it is. There's the difference right there. 70% would be 30%. That's here, 1 hour 50. This is insane for me. It was called chocolate. Oh, did you not like it? Well, you changed it back now. So here, chat, this is what I'm here to tell you about. Panther's raid compared to Anthony's raid are, all things considered, relatively similar up to the 55% mark. But after that point, it starts to really go across. And this, looking at these raw charts is one thing. But if you start to look at these, I don't know if it's possible to chart this. I'm just thinking about it. I'm not sure it's possible. I'm not sure it's possible to chart this the way that I've done it. Basically, we would have to make these into durations or something. It was called chocolate. Yeah, I'm not gonna convert them now for now. But basically, we could make them into minutes, into total minutes. So this is 4, 18, 25, 29, 37, 48, 60 plus 11 is 71. 6, 18, 32, 49, 60 plus 28 is 88. 2 times 60 is 49, 88. You've already written 130, thank you. No, hold on a second. 1 hour 50. No, it would be under 10. It would be 110. And then 2 hours 20 is 120 plus 22 is 142. Yeah. That's correct. Now it's interesting to look at. Let me do a chart of this. 1 hour 50, 90 minutes plus 20 minutes, 110. Yeah, exactly. So now what you do is we just... Can we reverse this? No, it's not what I want. Use row 1 as headers, G as labels. Customize stacking 100%. No, that's not good. Customize series. How can I go the other way? I don't know if there's an easy way to do that. You know what? I'm just gonna flip this entirely around. Can I do that? Data sort range by column G. Data sort range by column G, Z to A. There we go. Voila. This is not the best visualization. Maybe the other way around was better, or even horizontal might be better. It's probably better as a bar, to be honest. Basically, what this tells you, I think we should go the other way around. I think we should go the other way around. In this case, the higher bar is better, essentially. So what we can see is that 25% decay, 50% decay, even 55, both raids performed very similarly. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, because I'm gonna wrap up soon. Basically, I mean, I would visualize this completely differently. But it's at the 60% mark, which is nuts. Anthony's raid was 29 minutes, but Panther's raid was 49 minutes. That means those viewers already, for the same percentage from the, for the same percentage of viewers, they stayed 20 minutes longer at that point in the stream, right? And when you start to look at 65%, 70%, 75%, that long tail, the difference is absolutely massive. You're going from here, you're looking at 50 minutes difference. Here you're looking at 60 to 70 minutes difference, and here you're looking at double, which is absolutely bonkers to me. That's really, really very, very impressive, that difference. Now imagine that you had this capability, not necessarily like this format, but you had the capability to know this for your stream for every single raid you ever got, as soon as you started using the app, that is. That is the capability of just in numbers. And I will bring up the site again just to make that clear. Right now, the product consists of that one feature that is going to be released. And the only people that will get access to that feature are the people on the waiting list. They are the ones that are going to get access to that feature first with my data in it. They're going to give feedback on that. We're going to iterate on it. And then I'm going to release the first version of the product. Once the product is in its non-beta state, there will be a chance to sign up officially for your own channel, for your own stream. The first 100 people who sign up for that will never pay, no matter how I decide to monetize. That's just the way it is. And yeah, so basically, if you are curious about using it for your stream, then it's best to sign up to the waiting list. There's quite a few people on there already. I'm hoping to be able to give a little status update sometime in the next week or so to everyone on that list, just to give you some more information about the project. If you haven't been watching all the streams, I wanted to just give a little rundown. And yeah, that's basically, that's it. So in conclusion, you could say that I wouldn't say that the one raid is necessarily more valuable than the other or something like that. I would say that the viewers from Panther's raid, for whatever reason, stayed a lot longer in theory. And Jim, do you think it's about content, my content, like their content, my content, similar software tech but different interests? I think all of those things have a factor in retention, all of them. I think everything plays a role. Whether, you know, I'm man or woman, I think it plays a difference. Whether I'm in the same team as the other person, I think it plays a difference. Makes a difference if I'm doing SQL versus not doing SQL at the time, like at that exact moment of the raid. And that's what's very difficult to judge, and that's why the product is ultimately going to deliver to you, hey, this is the information. The raid occurred at this and this time. This is the performance of those raids, and you can still go to your VOD and look exactly at what content you were doing at that time to make a better informed decision about this kind of information. But I'm not going to send you just raw data. I'm not just going to give you like raw stats in a table. That's not very useful. It's going to be a lot more useful than that, I promise. And I think that's the difference between me building this type of product versus a developer building this product. And that's something that I've encountered over the last few weeks. I've spoken to quite a few people about this type of product. And, you know, most people who've set out to build these types of solutions are developers or people in the streaming space. And they're not people who've necessarily grown up in the data world. And so they approach this project, this type of thing, this type of product completely differently than I do. And from what I've seen so far, I'm not saying the solutions are bad. I'm just saying that they all do the same thing. They all offer you just a butt ton of metrics for you to try and wrap your head around. And honestly, that's for the average streamer, that's pretty yeah, it's pretty shit. It's pretty shit, honestly. And I think it's not good because ultimately you're putting this huge onus on the streamer to try and figure out analytics, which is not their competency, and it should not be their competency. Like, they should be developing a content plan, and they should be given information to help them build a content plan. And yes, certainly a late night stream might do worse than an afternoon stream, or vice versa. Like, time zones is a thing, like where your audience is. There's a lot of different factors, a lot. And yes, Jim, metrics and demographics have boggled you. I'm not much of a marketer. I'm not really into marketing. Yeah. And that's why, much like with you with marketing, I'm trying to also explain data in the easy way to everyone who needs it, which is pretty much everybody. And that's the objective of my app. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and we are now going to finish up the stream. Is there any way to get geographic location of your viewers? Yes, per stream you can get analytical data about geographical location. Yes, you can, but only per stream and not per user. It's anonymized, yeah. Okay, let's do it, chat. Let's do this. Okay. And let's do like this. And do like this. Hey, Ian. Thank you for the 100 bits. I didn't quite understand what you meant there. Surly, you can get geographical data on stream level. So like you had 30% of your 30% of your views in this stream came from Austria. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, Surly, exactly. I'd have to look exactly where to get it, but yeah, that's pretty much where you get it from. Yeah. So thank you, Exegete and Finite, for your subs. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Yeah, seeing where your audience is. That is exactly what you have to do. You have to look at so many different things. It's not enough to just look at one aspect, right? So raids is one feature, and it's for sure an important feature, but there are tons and tons and tons of things that you need to consider, definitely. So yeah, I'm gonna take you somewhere a bit different today. I hope that's okay. I'm gonna take you somewhere a bit different. It's a very friendly learning environment. If you are curious about learning or about exchanging with other devs, then this is going to be the place for you, most definitely. I don't know if you know Leon, but yeah, his stream is pretty crazy. It's quite big. I hope all of you enjoyed the stream, and we will be seeing each other most definitely on Friday again, as my usual stream time. And yeah, I wish all of you a really good week. I hope it's successful for you. Hope it's good fun, and yeah, I look forward to seeing all of you again on Friday. I suspect I'll be decaying. Thanks for the stream. Yes. Bye, Surly. Bye, everybody. Take care.